You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done.
Messing about.
Yeah!
Something's for it.
That was fun.
All right. What do you want?
I've got a message for you. Leave now if you know what's good for you. And if you even look at the girls here again, you'll regret it.
Whore lover, are you? Well, save your effort. I was gonna go anyway. Stay here long enough, you'll catch the pox. Then maybe you already have.
Do you know where Captain Steelbeard's shack is?
You don't know what you're getting into. If you keep on like this, you're a dead man walking.
You're gonna tell me where Steelbeard's shack is. You're gonna tell me now.
All right. In the gutters. It's in the gutters. It's one of those shacks near Costa's Hotel. Now that's it. I've said enough. Too much.
And that key you had fits the front door.
I've said too much.
Eriksson got what he deserved.
Yeah, I saw you gave him quite the beating. Gladdened my heart it did. But it ain't enough. In a few days he'll be back on that bench again. Staring, licking, gesturing.
I don't think Eriksson will show his face here again.
That's a relief and a half, I tell you. You're a good man. Here's that gold I promised. Don't worry, I'll earn it back soon enough. I got a few specialist tricks. Take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks. You too.
Good job, sweetie. That bastard Eriksson had it coming.
That drunk Eriksson has taken off.
That's a weight off my mind and no mistake. I think that warrants a reward.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard? The most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years. I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats. Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it. Could be there's a clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
Vasily doesn't think your father's here on the island.
Vasily's never had anything useful to say.
I found this key on Ericsson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it. He marks his territory. I think he'd have carved his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Ericsson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so. Thanks for this. Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
I found this paper in one of the shacks in the gutters.
Now this is a useful piece of paper. This is precisely what I was looking for. I can finally leave this rat hole. You deserve a reward. Here, I can spare 200 gold coins, but take them and you ask no more questions. Deal?
Done. Just give me the gold. There'll be no more questions.
200 gold. You deserve it. You deserve more, but that's what I can pay. Good luck wherever the wind blows you. Me, I'm getting out of this place.
Have you ever really thought about it?
Haven't you got nothing better to do?
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack.
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper. Now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions. The sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
So, there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
No, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell, a jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them, allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
Who are you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. But I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent, too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
Teach me some combat skills. I want to be stronger.
Hope you were listening.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robed bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it?
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
What do you know about Commandant Carlos?
warrior of the Inquisition. A slimy, filthy bog slug who happens to be the new lord of the town. He and his guards represent the law, but they behave like there are no laws at all. May they drown in the fifth hell.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
Because you'll find and gut me if I fail.
You know what you'd be getting into. Don Esteban hates people who try to cheat him. And so do I.
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robed bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it. Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Bruegel wheat get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
No. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the white-robed pigs won't let me out of their sight.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
What do I get if I bring you the packages?
Money. It's always about money. Bring me what I want, and I'll show you how we separate rich merchants from their property.
Is that all?
We'd be prepared to trust you more as well. That guard, Marcello, is determined to nail me. He mustn't get the packages. The pig botherer.
Do you sell potions?
I do indeed. Quality product, quality potions. Everybody buys from Leonardo, except for those tightwads who go to bed with every little injury. Their pain is not my gain.
Can you teach me about alchemy?
I won't waste my art on just anyone.
I'm not just anyone.
I only teach people who have a basic proficiency in alchemy. If that's not you, then don't waste my time.
So, you do business with the Don?
What makes you say that?
That's not important. What's important is that I know.
I process a few plants. No harm in that.
The Inquisition won't like it.
I can't see them being interested. Not really. If this is because you need potions, maybe we can deal. But don't try threatening me.
How's business?
Can't complain. Everyone wants to feel healthy, eh? You won't find many people who'll sell your potions in this town. And you can't leave the town. But I'm running out of supplies. When they're gone, they're gone.
What supplies do you need?
Healing plants, healing roots, and healing herbs. Pretty much the ingredients you need for a healing potion.
What would you pay if I got you those supplies?
I can't pay gold. No. I need every coin. But I can trade you a potion for plants.
It'd have to be a good potion.
I'll make it a life energy potion, right? Make you tough and resistant. And don't try coming with any old ripped up weeds. I know what I need.
How many plants do you need?
10 healing herbs, 5 plants, and 2 roots would do.
I'll see what I can find.
Good. And while you're here, I'm open for business, if you want to buy.
The Lesser Herbarium.
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
Can you teach me the basics of alchemy?
Sure. I've picked up a few things from Leonardo. But I don't get a salary, so a little donation would be appreciated. Say, 50 gold coins?
And what are you doing creeping about round here? Let me guess. You're lost, right?
Just taking in the sights.
Yeah, right. Just don't be thinking you can take me in. I'm not the gullible sort. I don't know you. Make sure I don't need to get to know you.
Have you had problems with the Don's men?
Of course. They're just waiting for the chance to snatch the town back from the Order. Take a look at that guy skulking across the street. Goes by the name of Tony. Isn't the sharpest tool in the box. He's been hanging around for days. Thinks I haven't noticed. He's scoping the place out, waiting for a chance to break in. Someone needs to curb his curiosity, but I can't leave my post.
I'll sort Tony out.
That would be appreciated. He isn't a pretty sight to look at all day. Although I would be interested to know what he's after.
I've heard you're holding a treasure seeker prisoner.
That's right, and he's staying here. Unless the bastard talks, of course.
About this treasure seeker. What is he accused of?
He isn't a treasure seeker. He's a treasure stealer. And he's gonna stay locked up until what he nicked turns up. Until Carrasco has 3 artifacts, 3 golden bowls in his hands, then this thief isn't going anywhere.
Isn't there a way you can forget all this and let him go?
Are you trying to bribe me? Until Carrasco tells me differently, no one is going in there. And Ulf isn't setting foot outside until I know what's happened to these 3 bowls he got his hands on.
Another new face. Welcome to the Merchant District. Are you looking for work or trade?
Do you have work?
We need all the help we can get.
Any help in particular?
The outlaws here are staying undercover, but they're still pursuing their dirty business.
So I've heard.
I'm certain Weasel is still one of the Don's men, but he spends all day sitting on a bench.
So?
Weasel is no saint. He used to run a protection racket here before the Don left.
He's not doing that if he's sitting on a bench.
A spider sits in its web, but it's still got murder on its mind. He's planning something, but I need evidence to stop him. You're new here. If you could talk to him, gain his trust. See if you can get evidence of his misdeeds.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good.
Weasel is trying to trace some Brugelweed packages.
If we could get those packages, they'd be exactly the evidence I need.
Hey, how are you?
Hush. Don't make such a noise, or we'll both get arrested.
What's going on here?
Hush, not so loud. The white robe back there is starting to notice. Hernandez realizes I'm watching the Don's old house. We're screwed.
You're working for the Don.
You've just realized. Yeah, I have orders from the Don, and when he gives orders, you obey. Thing is, I could use some help.
Sounds like you're no fan of the Inquisition.
Yeah, and that bastard Hernandez has settled over there by the entrance and made himself comfortable. Looks like he's happy to spend the rest of his life guarding it, damn it. And I sit out here like an idiot, rain or shine.
What is it you need to do?
There's an old family heirloom of the Dons in the house, a golden amulet. If the White Robes get their hands on it, they'll take it to their stupid monastery, and the Don will kill me. And I mean kill me, wake me up, and kill me again.
You want to steal from the White Robes?
Steal? They came storming into Harbour Town taking anything they want. The house and everything in it belong to Don Esteban. I'm just going to return what already belongs to him.
Where is this amulet?
The Don mentioned a secret room accessed by a hidden switch behind a picture. But how is anyone supposed to find the room in that huge house while the White Robes are buzzing around?
Tell me about the Don's old house.
It's that big building over there. But the White Robes are in there, and they never leave. If you want to break in, you'll have to do it at night. Some of them will be asleep then.
Right. I'll get you the amulet.
Okay, but be smart. Esteban will kill us both if Hernandez gets his hands on it.
Stop. Not one step further.
Tony wants to steal something from the house.
Oh, yes. What would that be?
He has orders to retrieve an amulet, one of the Don's heirlooms from the house.
What's so special about this amulet?
It's made of gold.
The islands are washed with gold these days. Must be more to it than just the gold. But we turned the house upside down and no one found a gold amulet.
I think I can find the Don's amulet.
Oh, really?
Yes. And if Tony fails to get hold of it, he'll have to disappear from town.
And you think the amulet has to be in this house? But we've searched it.
But what if you missed it?
You think your eyes are better than ours, huh? Well, go on then. Step inside. Let's put them to the test.
There's something here about magic. Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Well, you're not a member of the Inquisition, and you don't look like a fighter.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
What did you do to get locked up?
The Inquisition wanted me and my brothers to work for them. We're independent operators. Picking sides is bad for business. Then they got wind we'd dug up these 3 golden bowls, and they want them. They're obsessed with artifacts. They can lock me up for as long as they like, but I'm not telling them a thing about those bowls unless they pay me a decent price.
How much do you want for these golden bowls?
Want to join the queue, do you? Well, at least you're talking price. That's more than they are. Give me 200 gold and I'll tell you where I hid mine. Deal?
You're a treasure seeker. Any good?
My brothers and I are the best.
You're one of the triplets. You always work together.
3 heads are better than 1. And 3 sets of arms when it comes to shoveling. We know our craft. Not like the amateurs they filled the ruins with now. We came a long way to end up on this island. And now we're stuck here.
Who do you triplets work for?
We're free agents. We work for whoever pays the most. Pay us, we'll deliver.
Treasure seeking is just digging, isn't it?
You think? There's skill to it. That's why we're paid, skill and danger. We've sailed the most dangerous seas and gone where fighters fear to tread.
What kind of job are you looking for?
We're not fussy. At least not while we're stuck here, we're not. If you have a job for us, then don't stay silent. Although, you'll have to help us get out of town first. I definitely can't help you if I'm locked up. You need me? You'll have to convince Hernandez to let me go.
I'll get you out of town.
You sound like you take pride in your work. I like that. Well, if you're up for it, you'll have to deal with the guard at the entrance. I doubt I'll get out of here unless you can persuade Hernandez to free me.
Can you teach me anything?
I can show you how to prospect for ore with a pickaxe.
I thought you were a treasure seeker.
Hacking into a hidden wall or prospecting for ore, it's all the same. Only ore's much less interesting than treasure.
Show me how to prospect. Shouldn't your brothers know what we're planning?
Yes. Tell them to come to our meeting point. They'll know where I mean.
Okay, I'll tell them to go there.
Great. I bet they're drinking themselves into a stupor in the Gutters Tavern or on the Harbor Quay.
How do I convince Hernandez to let you go?
Well, you know why they're holding me. They want the 3 bowls.
So?
Get those 3 bowls out of circulation, I'm suddenly less interesting. Find them. Make them disappear.
How can I take these bowls out of circulation?
Well, if you can get your hands on them, you can sell them to someone who can get them out of town.
What if the Inquisition get to them first?
Then it's up to you to handle it. The bowls just need to vanish from town.
Look, just tell me where this golden bowl is hidden, or you'll rot here.
That knowledge is valuable. No payment, no information.
I thought you wanted out of here.
I'm not going to sell myself short to get out. No point in being free without a future, is there?
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Here. This seems to be the Don's amulet.
Well, would you look at that? And the boys said they'd gone through everything. Right, I'll take it from here. Have a few gold coins for your trouble. And tell Tony his prize has been snatched from under his nose. Maybe he'll stop his skulking about.
I've found Don Esteban's amulet.
You did? Where is it?
Hernandez has it.
You what? What happened? How did he even know it was there? You realize I've got to tell a Don. You've dropped me into a world of shit.
I don't feel like talking.
What would happen if Marcello got the packages?
The stinking brute would hound me for all eternity. Everyone in the town knows we control the weed trade. And with the packages as evidence, Marcello would be on me like swampfly. Not a pretty thought. That's why you have to find the packages and give them to me.
Let's hope the storms stay away.
Hey.
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to comrades. I just work here.
You don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Comrade for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. In? He makes us sleep outside.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition. Said they needed to feed people, but now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. How much is the information worth to you?
I don't have any gold. But if you do manage to leave the town...
Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, just took off in the night.
I've seen your youngest son, Leon.
Really? He's alive then?
Yes. He's living in a hut north of the town.
That fills me with joy. Thank you for sharing this news. I hope he watches out for wild animals. The forest is very dangerous and he was always the weakest.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
So, you won't let Tilda into your house?
Did she tell you that? The old witch. I give her food and room, and all she does is whine.
Why don't you just let her sleep inside?
It's no business of yours who I let in my house.
Show me your goods.